Wow, it took like 3 weeks to get here, which I guess makes sense because I only do themes like 4 times a week. And then so we have the recipe days and the long form and the back to basics and the building of your soap business and all of the things. So again, I guess it makes sense that it took like 3 weeks to get to the final bar in 12 months of soap, but we are here. It is awesome. I am very excited to tell you all about the last one. Whatever could it be? And I will do so in just a minute. But before I do, hello, I am Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things, and you are here for day 168 of 365 days of soap. Wow. And today we are finishing up the 12 months of soap line with the December bar, which makes all of the sense in the world. Now, in laying out all of the bars, and I had actually told you about this back in the April video, I laid them all out to design the December bar last. And it sort of makes sense that it was the last one to be made, but as far as last one to be designed, I mean, that's not exactly how that all worked. But going back to January's video and how I really wanted an icy blue, I decided after Mr. Soap and Clay put in his druthers for this bar that I should go ahead and put in an icy blue with this. And he actually also wanted like sparkles and stuff for this because snow and snowflakes and like the frost, it sparkles, all of the jazz. And so that's what we are working with today. As far as the scent goes, I could not for the life of me, if my life depended on it, tell you what it is at this exact moment. But when I'm in front of my computer and I can actually look at my notes, I will definitely tell you that. So let's get in front of my computer so I can look at my notes and tell you that now. Oh my God, it's the end of 12 months of soap, and we are going to be using Indigo Girls, and I almost lost the camera. I almost lost everything there. Holy shit. Yeah. Welcome to my world. As well as Sparkle Me Aqua, because it has a blue hue when it sparkles, but in cold process it means exactly nothing. But I'm going to use it just for funsies, whatever. As well as some sparkly bits, like some actual glitter sparkly bits that Mr. Soap and Clay wanted me to use. So we're using Into the Mystic. And you have to be careful when you're starting to use glitters in your soaps or your cosmetics. It needs to be a glitter that has actually been approved for cosmetic use. Preferably a biodegradable glitter. Pay attention to that. Mad Micah's actually does sell glitter that is not FDA approved for cosmetics. I want to say like the Nina Simone. That's the one that's coming to my head. I'm pretty sure. Not for cosmetic use. Pay attention to that. It's important. Why? Because biodegradable glitter means the shit dissolves. Everything else means it might not. And someone might end up with a piece of glitter in places they don't want glitter to be. And it's a piece of foreign object, not funness, that will not dissolve, that will not degrade, and it will not be fun. The scent that I said I could not remember for the life of me, it is a peppermint and a juniper blend. because I like peppermint and juniper, and we've yet to do either one of those in the 12 months of soap line. And it's a holiday bar. Well, it's a December bar. This is also the same blend that I use in one of my holiday soaps this year, which is different than this soap. And you guys will get to see those starting tomorrow, which is incredibly exciting. 10 Days of Thanks starts freaking tomorrow, you guys. I'm dying. Like, I'm so excited. It is my favorite time of the year. Last year on the channel, because it was the first year that we had done 10 Days of Thanks on the YouTube thing, because it was the first year of doing the YouTube thing. I've been doing 10 Days of Thanks for years. It's part of my anniversary thing. But we did premieres every morning at like 8 a.m. And I was just so like tickled pink that 22 people showed up for a premiere at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, it was freaking amazing because sales and fun and all of the things. So 10 Days of Thanks, again, starts tomorrow. And super excited for that. And we are going to be kicking it off. I mean, I think we're going to do premieres, but I don't know that we're going to be doing premieres at 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. We'll see how it all works out. So I am doing for this an ombre. And I swear to shit, that's what it's called. Because I am looking it up right now. What does gradient mean in color? You guys have told me so many times, but I'm trying to be, because in every video, half of the people that weigh in on gradient versus ombre tell me it's ombre, and the other half weigh in and say it's gradient. And so I'm still confused at the end of all of it. I'm looking it up. What does gradient mean in color? Color gradients or color transitions are defined as a gradual blending from one color to another. This blending can occur between colors of the same tone from light blue to navy blue. Shit. Okay. So this is a gradient. It's not an ombre. It is not an ombre. Just for funsies, let's look up ombre though. Ombre color definition. Because I don't know. I feel like this is my goal at the end of 2021 to actually finally know the difference between gradient and ombre. Ombre is the blending of one color hue to another, usually moving tints and shades from light to dark. Okay, so both freaking work. And let me tell you why both freaking work. So when I pull up my little color wheel to like adjust colors in Photoshop and shit, right? If there's blue there, if I have selected blue, it gives me all of the options of blue and also white. Like a white blue. But it's white. So literally both are acceptable terms for this. It is gradient. It is ombre. It is an ombrient. That's what we're doing. Plus some silver glitter. Cool. Anyway, with this whole thing, kind of the process, we've done it a number of times on the channel. I swear to God, I'm just going to lose my camera this whole video. We're going to fix this soon, guys. Let me get through the holiday season. So, you start out with your white soap batter. You add a little bit of your color after each pass, and it will gradually get darker and darker the further up you get in the bar. It's very beautiful. I am doing a switching the angled layered pour thing as I do this. Real soap term. And with each pass, everything gets a little bit darker. And it's cute. And then every once in a while, I'm just going to put in some glitter. Just to see what happens. But I'm going to go back to this. It can be both. It can be both. Ombre is a blending of one color hue to another, usually moving tints and shades from light to dark. The hue. Oh, there's a thing that says, what's the difference between ombre and gradient? Gradient yarns are a progression of different colors from light to dark, and ombre yarns are usually a blending of hues of the same color. So it's probably ombre. But going back, gradient meaning color, this blending can occur between colors of the same tone. And it specifically says from light blue to navy blue. Hey, that's what we're doing. So it's an ombrient. I know that I'm not like, you know, the authority figure in the YouTube soap tube world, but how about this? Everyone who watches me that does videos, from now on, if you could just start calling it Ombrient, that would be great. Because I think it's both. This is what I'm going with. Shockingly, this joke, and the joke being Mrs. Soap and Clay is wildly confused about words and art words, really specifically, but like just all words, really, is still not old. It still makes me laugh. You might be eye rolling so hard at this point, but I still giggle at I'm a really smart person and I still can't figure this out to this day. So that's funny. And unfortunately, what's not funny is at the end of all of this, I ran out of the color that I prepared in some oils to tint all of the things. But that's okay because micas are easily mixed into soap batter. You don't really have to worry about any big pockets of color existing. Oh, one of the Soapprentices, the new Soapprentices. Interestingly, we were making some bath bombs. Actually, we were making bathrons. And I told her to go pick a color off the shelf that she wanted to use. And we only have like 6 ultramarines on the color shelf, right? And she picked one of the 6 ultramarines. We have like 300 other freaking colors that are fine for bath bombs or bathrons or anything that has baking soda in it, right? And we only have like 6, again, ultramarines. And she picked one of the ultramarines. And it gave me an opportunity to explain to her something that I didn't know I needed to explain because I had forgotten all about it. I was like, oh yeah, you can't actually use that color. Let's go with the micas. And then she's like, why? And I'm like, well, because when you put ultramarines into a base that has baking soda, there's a weird chemical reaction and everything starts smelling like sulfur, like rotten eggs. And we obviously don't want our bath bombs or our bathrons to smell like rotten eggs. And then I got to explain that to her. So that was a thing too. That was fun. It's been a lot of fun having a new Soapprentice at the shop. Well, 2 of them, 3 of them, shit, 3. It's been really cool. I've enjoyed that a lot. Now, this is just some textured top stuff because everything got, thick. So I get to use my whisk to just make some kind of swirly swirls on the top of all of this. I am interested to cut into this and see how much everything sort of biodegraded when it was all said and done. But I'm not done. Just in case the glitter inside did in fact biodegrade, we've got to put some on the top. Just for funsies. Because we like sparkle. Because it's December. And this is what we do. Speaking of December and it being what we do, it is not actually December. It is still like the middle of November. I have a question for you. Are your Christmas decorations up yet? Because mine are. And that's not like a weird flex. I actually feel some level of shame behind that. But here's the thing. National Lampoons, right? That is the amount of exterior decorations we have. And not because we're crazy Christmas decorators, because one of my girlfriend's dads was getting rid of all of his, and he is a crazy Christmas decorator. Let's go cut this. I'm going to keep talking. Anyway, one of my girlfriends, her dad had like a bah humbug moment a couple years ago and put on his personal Facebook page that he was getting rid of all of his Christmas decorations for like I don't know, less than 500 bucks, right? And Mr. Soap and Clay and I were like, yes, that's amazing. This is a collection that he's been putting together for like 35 years. And so, you know, we paid the man, told him he was weird for doing it. It took, I think, 3 trips to get everything to our house. And as a result, we have 35 years worth of all kinds of things. We have, you know, the plastic things. We have the inflatable things. We have all the things. And it takes so long to get it all up. So we started like 2 days after Halloween. And also, it was an extra bonus because they were stored in the garage, and the garage is being converted into the kitchen, and then we're building a new garage, and it's all part of the remodel and addition process too. So it was nice to get all of that stuff out of the garage. But yeah, it's like mid-November, and our Christmas decorations are already up. And I can only hope that we will take them down before July. But I already told Mr. Soap and Clay that we're not taking them down until there's room to put them in the new garage. And then he pointed out that we also just built a new attic so we can all go up there. I was like, that's too much work. You have to go up 3 flights of stairs. That's a lot. So anyway, these bars, gorgeous. Look at that. I got my blue, you guys. That was basically what I was going for in the January bar. It didn't work out. I got a weird green. But as everybody pointed out in the comments, green makes more sense for a soap that smells like a tree. And so I have my icy winter blue in an Ombrient with all kinds of fun sparkles and stuff. I don't see much of any. I mean, the sparkles exist within the entirety of the bar, but none of the lines that I made really survived. So I guess they sort of just got distributed amongst the layers, which is still cool. Like, that's still awesome. I can get behind that completely. But that is the end of the 12 months of soap set. It's December. I mean, it's not December. This is the December bar. It's beautiful. It's an Ombrient. It's sparkly, like snow. It's a lot of fun. And I think we're going to put everything out together so we can see the 12 months of soap line all together for one time before, you know, you go to the website and check it out over there, because that's where they're going to be. I don't think you should buy them right now. 10 Days of Thanks starts literally tomorrow. So don't go buy them right now. And even if you don't get a free set of these for 10 Days of Thanks, Small Business Saturday is a whole ass thing, and it's going to be on sale in a huge way. So don't go buy them today. Don't go to my website today and purchase them. Wait a couple days. You want the sale code. You want to try for, 10 Days of Thanks to get these for free. But look at the set. Isn't it gorgeous? I think everything so beautifully works together. I'm very, very proud of this set. And I'm glad that you guys were around for the whole creation process of all of this, because it was a lot of fun. And I always have a lot of fun with you guys. And that is day 168, the December soap. And there it is, the December bar. And yes, beautiful. And then laying out all of the soaps together, absolutely stunning, for sure. I love how this entire set came together, and I think they all really complement each other very well. They also capture the months that they're meant to represent very beautifully as well. And I love this year's round of 12 months of soap. Very, very excited for it. If you are interested in this gift set, I do not recommend heading over to soapandclay.com right now, because 10 Days of Thanks is upon us. We will be giving away 10 of these bad boys on one of those days. But 2, Small Business Saturday is a big sale on the website, and so you're going to want to wait until then to pick everything up anyway. But, I guess that's bad for business, me not steering you to the website when there isn't a sale, but shit, why would I do that? There's about to be a sale. Wait. If you're interested in more soapy content or participating in the 10 days of thanks and all the things, subscribe, comment, share, algorithm, things. For those of you who have done all of those things, hey, thank you. Sadzur, you're amazing. And I hope you're excited for 10 days of thanks, because I super duper am. I'm out of here for today. I will see you guys all again tomorrow for another round of soapy fun. Bye.